Hello and welcome to Saturyay. I'm Charles Matheson, your host, and today is Saturday, December 7th, the first full week of December down. Guess 4 more weeks to go to 2025. So, welcome. Hope you had a happy holiday. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, I had a great holiday. I went to Virginia and I was with my four siblings, four sisters, two older, two younger, with their families, their husbands. My mother was there. We threw a party for her. She turned 75. God bless her. And it was really one of the best Thanksgivings ever. I think every year it seems like it gets better and better. That's just the wonderful thing about being with family. And I got some really great inspiration. My brother-in-law, he made a French toast with challah. I'm gonna put it in the description when this live stream is over. It was the best French toast I've ever had. Like it was like next level. Like if you were in the Waldorf Astoria for breakfast, that's what you would expect. Just like it almost tasted like a pudding. And then just overall, he's just amazing cook. Just like really good. And then I found out that my niece, his daughter, is doing cooking. Like she goes to NYU, and I guess this is an elective for her, but she's really good at it. She made some tiramisu fresh that was absolutely perfect, like French style perfect. And then she made this mac and cheese baked with these. It was like professional grade mac and cheese, if such a thing exists. But she's really good. So um, then for the main meal, it was my sister. My oldest sister. She catered it, and so it was a West Indian style type of meal. So we had jerk chicken, we had curry chicken, we had rice, we had turkey, and some other things I don't remember. But I know I made some Lavraki salmon and trout. Actually, I didn't know I was actually making trout until I got to her home and I looked and it said trout. Trout and salmon look exactly the same. The trout though tastes different. They definitely taste a little different, but the difference is so slight. So it was a great meal. There was just a lot of meat. Just like I've never seen so much meat in my life. I'm not really a big meat eater, but for Thanksgiving it was okay. And then there was something called pepper soup, and it's Nigerian, and it was made with goat, and it was delicious. Oh my goodness, just it reminded me of a Jamaican dish called cow foot, but it's very, very chewy and fatty, and um, it was great. It was one of the best Thanksgiving ever. All right, um, so I am gonna be cooking today with miso, and miso paste is made a from soybeans, and then this also added to it are grains like barley, and then water, salt, and then a mold called koji. And what the koji does is it breaks down the protein inside of the soybeans and gives it that unique taste that miso has. So I'm going to be making miso stir-fry vegetable bowl. So totally vegetarian, and I think that if you make it, you're gonna like it. So let's get started. Um, so this is the miso paste that I'm going to use, and if you're gonna buy it, you buy it. Don't get it at Amazon because they'll charge you at least twice the price, and always check out Trader Joe's if you have a Trader Joe's near you, because I've been seeing that a lot of the ingredients that I use for cooking at Trader Joe has it. I got this on Amazon for I think $7 or $8. I saw it yesterday at Trader Joe's for $3. So all those ingredients, if you're a cook like me and you have a lot of ingredients, check Trader Joe's first before you buy anything to save you some money. All right, so I'm gonna start by making the paste first. Okay, so I'm going to get 2 tablespoons of the miso paste. Okay, just squeezing it out. Okay, that should be enough for me. All right. Now I'm going to add a tablespoon of rice vinegar. And the reason I'm adding rice vinegar because it's a lighter vinegar and as opposed to regular white vinegar. And now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, and I'm doing this in my head. And then I'm going to add some water, about 2 tablespoons of water. All right, I'm just going to mix this. And I already made, so I'm going to be making this a rice bowl. I already made my rice. So this is the miso glaze that's going to go on it. It's kind of choppy, so you want to make sure you get all those lumps. Okay. I'm thinking about miso. It is extremely salty, so that's why I added the water to it. Okay. So now it's time to cook my vegetables. So the vegetables that I'm putting in the bowl are mushrooms and broccoli. All right, so let's turn this on. I'm gonna cook this on like medium heat, and I'm gonna add some sesame oil. Sesame oil has that really like Asian flair to it, to me at least. All right, so we are, let's see. All right, so the sesame oil is heating up, and then I'm going to add some garlic to it. So this Thanksgiving, I flew with TSA PreCheck for the first time. TSA PreCheck is the Transportation Security Administration. And so if you fly within the United States, you have to, before you get on any plane, you have to take off your shoes, you have to take off your jacket, belt, and all these other things. And you have to oftentimes wait a very long time. So my siblings were telling me about this TSA PreCheck. It's a program where you get verified by the US government before you get on a plane, and you are able to go through the checkpoints a lot faster. So I did the interview and I did it, and it was great. I went to the airport and it said TSA PreCheck on my boarding pass, and so that I didn't have to take off my shoes, I didn't have to take off my belt. Only thing I had to do, I took off my jacket, I had my laptop in my bag, it went straight to the bag, and then I went through this little portal thing you walk through, and that was it. I literally did everything in the checkpoint within 60 seconds. It was absolutely amazing. And if you don't have TSA PreCheck, you should get it. And I found out that many credit cards, they will cover the cost of it. Now, uh, to add my garlic, there are a couple things. So TSA PreCheck, if you just get TSA PreCheck by itself, it is, I believe, $70. Okay. Now there's another thing called global entry. So if you are a U.S. citizen and you travel abroad, when you come back, you have to go through customs. With global entry, you are interviewed and they check your background. So I'm going to make this a little higher. They check your background, and then when you come back from a foreign country, you just have to show them you have a global entry card. I haven't used it yet, but my sister told me you just carry your card and I think you show them your card and then you go right through. There's no waiting on the customs line, and those customs lines can be really long. The last trip I took, I went to I went to Berlin and Austria last spring, and when I came back, I had to wait like 30 minutes on the line. And my sister told me that she waited like she said there was no wait. She just went right through. So, really looking forward to that. So the garlic is starting to become fragrant. I'm gonna wait about a couple more seconds before I add the vegetables to it. And so I'm really looking forward to using it. I'm going to the Dominican Republic in February for a week, my annual winter vacation. I go somewhere warm. So it's going to be my first time going to DR. So I'm really looking forward to that. All right. I'm going to add now the vegetables. All right, I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. I'm going to add the mushrooms. And you can add anything to this. You can, let me make sure this is actually streaming. I'll go to my channel really quick. Let's see. Yes, it is streaming. I wasn't sure. All right, perfect. All right. So you can use whatever you want, whatever vegetables you want. I was just craving miso and broccoli. Just like it was, when you just like have a craving for something, it's just like you can taste it. That's the only thing that you want to eat. That is how I have been feeling about this this dish. Like I've been thinking about it for days now. All right, I'm gonna add some of this paste to it. I'm not gonna add all of it because, like I said, it's very, very salty, and I want it to have just the right amount of paste on it. So as you can see, this is this meal cooks very quickly, and I bought the broccoli already chopped, and the baby bella mushrooms I'm using as well. So I used about a cup of baby bella mushrooms and a cup of broccoli to make this. Let me do a quick little sample taste. Mmm, yum. Miso has such a distinct taste. There's no denying the taste of miso. I think what I'm gonna do, I wasn't planning on doing this. I'm gonna add some Thai red chili. Thai red chili is one of my go-to spices. Well, it's not actually, it's a spice, it's a pepper. And I like to have a little bit of heat. So I'm gonna just chop this up, and then when I add it in, I keep my Thai red chilies. I keep all my chilies and peppers in the freezer that I'm not cooking with right away. So if you're a person that's into chilies and into peppers, um, and you're not going to use it right away, you can put them in the freezer and they will last many, many months. And then when you cook it, they defrost very, very quickly. So you see, like how I just put the Thai red chili in this, it is defrosted. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna give this another try. Yep. It's al dente, just the way that I like it. And so I'm not gonna cook this anymore. If you're making this yourself, you can cook this to the tenderness that you like. Or for the broccoli, you could actually you can boil it and then put it under some cold water so that it stops cooking, and then bring it together um, at the end. All right, so turn this power off, and let's get a bowl. All right, so I got my rice already, and let's add this to. All right, so let me get a fork, and let's give this a taste. All right. Perfect. Simple, wholesome, hearty, vegetarian, and Thai red chili just gave it the perfect amount of spice. So try this out yourself, and hope it works out for you. And I'll see you next time. See you later.